Yeah, who is this?
Where are you from, guys?
I am from Iran. I am an English teacher here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's great.
really? Okay. And what about you?
I am from El Salvador, you know?
You are from where again?
El Salvador? You
El
know where
Sa
is El Salvador?
El Salvador, like in
Yeah,
North America or something like that?
it's close to North America, USA.
Okay, okay. Exactly. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
I remember it from, the football like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Fantastic. And what is your job? What do you do?
Right now, I only am studying English, of course.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course, yes, I'm here to take questions tonight. Yeah.
Okay. The question is, when we are speaking English, because we are not English, so we use o, e.
Mm-hmm.
How can we avoid this?
Mm.
Suppose
Nice question.
I this one is not sound good.
Fantastic question. Actually, you know, your question is about fluency. Actually, you're asking about the fluency. Fluency is really controversial to some people. It means that you need to be really fast. To some people, it means that you're unstoppable. You speak without any stop. But the reality is this, when we talk about the fluency is like you have to maintain the same rhythm. Okay, what is the rhythm? Rhythm is means the pace or the speed. Okay, if you if you have the same if you follow the same rhythm or speed, uh, you are fluent, obviously. But with fluency, you definitely need to focus on your accuracy as well. Okay, but I mean, majority of the teachers believe fluency outweighs the accuracy. I mean, fluency is much more important than accuracy because it is so difficult to be fluent and accurate at the same time. So all I can tell you is just just how can I say, slow down, slow your speed down, and speak in a normal speed. Speaking too fast is not really the case, or speaking too much slow is not really the case. You have to be able to speak in a normal speed. This is fluency. And if you do a lot of uh, mm, okay, like these are like they call them as gaps. Okay, they are normal, but if you do too many, that is not good. For example, even sometimes you ask some questions, from some easy basic questions from some people. For example, you say, hi, what is your name? And now if you want to answer it, if you just say my I my I no yes, my name is Mesa. This is not fluent, okay, because there are a lot of gaps, but those gaps sometimes are helpful. Why? Not too many, okay, some of them, sometimes they are helpful. For example, there's a hard question and you need to think about it because you don't have a ready answer for that. So those gaps, like can help you to think about your sentence so that you can make your sentence and talk about it. Okay, imagine like that. You definitely need to slow down actually. Okay, slow down your speed, your pace, and focus on your accuracy a little bit. By practicing, you can do that. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, guys, for joining. And of course, I appreciate your time being here. Of course, I'm here to take some questions. Yeah. If you have any questions, you can ask or type in the chat box. Don't worry about it.
Hello,
Hello, who is this?
I'm Luca.
Luca, I think you're from Italy,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Cool,
right.
cool. Because of the colors of your profile,
Oh,
it
the
looks like
icon,
Italy.
yes.
Cool,
I
fantastic.
have a question.
Of course, go ahead.
Can you explain the difference between which and what?
Between which and what?
Yeah, it is not clear for me.
How can I explain it? For example, when you say when you're addressing some items or objects, okay, you can say what. For example, what is this? Okay, this is an item, it's an object. But when you're talking about, for example, when you really want to choose an object
Mm-hmm.
from among some other objects, you can say which. For example, I can say which one do you like? This one or this
Mm-hmm.
one? Which one do you like? This one or this one? Okay. You can say, okay, I like, for example, this one or that one. Like that. When you try to choose from the items or things, you can ask by which. But when you are asking about one specific thing, you can say what. Yeah, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that. Of course, maybe there are some other
Thank
detailed
you.
things behind it, but of course, this is what I remember right now from the grammar here. Oh, we are getting bigger in this room. Hello, guys, and welcome to this
Mm-hmm.
platform. Of course, I am listening. Lucas, right? You said your name is Lucas.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Of
You are
course,
very clear.
my pleasure, man. My pleasure. Can you hear and see me clearly right now, everybody?
Sometimes no. The
Some
connection is
terrible.
maybe has maybe problems.
Okay, so I think you should have no problem hearing my voice right now, but of course, uh, in terms of video, maybe sometimes it lags. Yeah, I mean, can you see my video
Mm-hmm.
right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm happy. Cool. Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mr. Meysam.
Hello, man. How are you?
Hello.
Who is this?
Hey, teacher.
Hello. I receive a lot of hellos here. Yeah, go ahead. One by one.
Okay,
Can we?
hello, my teacher.
Hello. Hi. And I cannot read your name as
Hello.
Adman Hitashi. Sorry, I cannot read your names very correctly because your names are really different and difficult for me. Says, hello teacher, what am I supposed to do in order to move my level from intermediate to advanced level? I mean method. Fantastic. This is a huge topic. We can talk about this for hours and hours. Normally you need to improve your vocab. Okay, vocabulary is the case. Improve your vocabulary, phrasal verbs, idioms, proverbs, and by improving them, you can go to next level. I would say focus on idioms. Again, in my channel, okay, if you go and check it, you can find a section in the playlist that I talked about idioms. There are a couple of idioms over there, very practical and really actual idioms. So these idioms can help you a lot, and you can seem much more native-like and much more advanced. I understand. So I would say go for vocab, especially idioms and then phrasal verbs, of course, because grammar is limited. When you learn, some how can I say, specific grammar, that is enough for you. But vocab, there's no end. Understand? Like that. I hope I could answer your question. Yeah. Where are you calling from? Algeria. Good. Oh, you're from
I
Colombia. Hello.
Hello. Yeah,
He-
I have a I don't know what is the difference of able to and can.
Fantastic. Where are you calling from?
I'm from Peru.
Peru. Cool. I know these countries because of the football, what is the difference
Yeah.
between can and to be able? There is no difference. They are like the same, and the usage of them are different. Actually, is different. For example, as can is a sort of helping verb, auxiliary verb, and we cannot use ing, right? For example, when I say I can play piano, this is
Yeah.
correct. We should
Mhm.
not say I can playing, for example, I can playing piano. This is incorrect. This is wrong. After
Okay.
auxiliary verbs, we need to use, normal verbs like bare infinitive, okay? I can play, I can go, I can come, I can speak. But sometimes, imagine that in the future, we want to use can in the future. Normally, we say I will, right? I will go, I will talk, I will speak. Okay. Again, will is a
Yes.
helping verb, and after
Mhm.
helping verb, we cannot use ing. We cannot say I will speaking. So what happens? In this case, we use to be able to make it grammatically correct.
Oh.
Like I will be able to speak in the future, for example.
Okay.
Understand? This is like that.
Yes.
There is no difference.
Okay. I understand. It's the same can and able to, but it's more it's best, or I don't know how to say. It's normal use this able to if I talk about future.
Exactly. Not just about future. If you want to use, um, I mean, with a helping verb, you definitely need to use to be able to. Or imagine you want to talk about, for example, how can I say? Yeah, of course you can say can or could in the past tense, but instead of saying, uh, imagine that you want to use am, is, are, or was, were in the past tense. Again, you cannot say I was can, for example, I was can go. This is completely incorrect. What happens? You have to say I was able to go. Understand? Like that.
Oh, yes. Okay, I can use this word in if I want to talk about maybe some things in future, some
Yeah,
actions in future, or if I want to express my actions in the past too.
exactly. Yeah. They
Okay.
are they are totally the same.
Okay.
Totally the same. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Of course, my pleasure. Do you
okay.
have any other question? Of course, I'm here to receive
Thank you.
questions. My pleasure. My
Yeah,
pleasure.
thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah, as you can tell, you can have a look. So, discovery and invention. Cool. Very, very nice question, actually. Discovery is something that you find. For example, right now, obviously, we have COVID-19, coronavirus, and scientists try to find a vaccination, right? If they find a vaccine or vaccination or any kind of drug, they can say, we can say, scientists discovered a vaccination, okay, because they found it. But invention is much more of, how can I say, hardware, like, for example, invention of a camera, invention of computer, okay, like actual and hardware. If you create something, if you invent something, you can call it as invention. Understand? But of course, they are very similar to each other. How can I be able? Yeah, very good. How can I be able to? Fantastic. Be able to understand more quickly their rough text.
Teacher,
Yeah,
may I have a question? May I say one more, please?
of
You
course.
said,
Actually, I was about to answer Pauline's question, but of course,
uh-huh,
I'm going to yeah answer.
about this, again, this word able is only when I want to say about myself.
Hmm.
If I,
No,
when I want to talk about myself, when I want to talk about myself, and
no.
it's important. It's normal. It's correct. Use able to or
Hmm.
be able to.
Hmm. Hmm.
These
Yeah,
words be and
of
to
course, of course.
be.
Be, yes. Be is, am, is, are. Okay? Be means am, is,
Okay.
are. Like if you say
Yeah.
be able to means you have to use am, is, are. For example, if you are using I, you have to say I am able to. You are able to. He, she, it is able to. We, you, and they are able to. Understand? Like am, is, are. That
Okay.
is it. Be means am, is, are.
Okay.
Yeah. So be,
Yeah. But but be, this word be, it's obligation used with able to be.
what do you mean? Oblig.
Um. Yeah. It's a rule. Use this word be and able to.
Of course, to be able to, yeah. I mean, the correct one is this. To
Ah.
be able to.
Okay.
Yeah. You cannot use able to alone. You need to use with a be, okay? This is really important. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I received some other
Okay. Thank.
questions. My pleasure. So let me answer these questions. Then I will come back to you and I can get some other questions actually. Yeah, Pauline said, how can I say, understand those native speakers while they are speaking? They are speaking broken English. Uh, the term broken English has two distinctive meaning. Number one, which is obvious, when someone's English is terrible, listen, when someone's English is really bad, you say, "Oh, your English is terrible." I mean, you are using a broken English, okay? Because broken grammar, terrible grammar. This is a very obvious meaning of that. Another meaning of broken English is uh, when you try to talk in a way that only you and the native and other native speakers can understand, you are using a broken English. This is very, very common among Black people, okay, in America or in some other places. When you just want to talk in a way that your friend or your native or let's say local citizens can understand, but not others, you are using a broken English. Okay, this is very important. How can you understand? By practicing. I mean, by asking them, by practicing, by Googling. If you see something unknown or something very difficult, Google it. Google it. You can definitely find an answer step by step, step by step. You learn a lot, you learn a lot. And all of a sudden, oh, you say, oh my God, I can understand them. Of course, like that. There is no way. I mean, there is no method for doing that, you definitely need to improve yourself. Yeah, like that, unfortunately. And Islam says, how can I be good how can I be good at English? By spending a lot of time and effort, and you have to have enthusiasm as well as passion, okay, and hardworking and time. I mean, you definitely need to to spend a lot of time. I mean, as if you just want to be a normal tourist, maybe 1 year or 2 years are enough for you. But if you want to go beyond being a tourist, or if you want to be, how can I say, really great in terms of English, you need a lot of time, maybe years and years. Understand? Hello, teacher. May you ask you a question? What between mean and want? What do you mean? What the difference between mean and want? Like what? Can you give an example? Like, mean means mean. The word mean means definition. For example, when you are talking about a definition of a word, you say it means. For example, you say, teacher, what does a park mean? Park. For example, I say park means a place which is outside and there is everywhere is green. Children are playing on the playground. So that area is like park, like that, the meaning. But when you
mean,
desire something, yeah,
yes. Hello.
yeah, hello,
Well, I've been watching American series, and they
fantastic.
say I didn't mean to hear you.
Okay,
And
cool. I was about to say that actually. Yeah, actually, I get it. I get it. Yeah, in that case, mean, how can I say, is a synonym with the word want. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that, or I didn't mean it. Means I didn't want to say so. Yeah, they are very, very close to each other in that context. But normally, mean means definition when you try
okay,
to, yeah, like that. But of course, in that specific context, it means they are very close. Yeah, I didn't mean it.
thank you.
Means I didn't want to do it. I didn't mean it. I didn't really want to say so or do so or whatever. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
my pleasure, man. My pleasure. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, actually, it's not a question, but it's about my curiosity.
Yes, go ahead.
About Iran, I heard uh, in school or college they don't have good good education for English. But how did you came this platform in English? But I am not sure it's correct or wrong. But I hear in Iran they don't teach English in school.
No, that is totally wrong. Actually, there is nothing like that going on. Actually, in terms of good pronunciation and accent, I can say Iranians are really good. Okay, of course, I am a teacher. This is different. I mean, I talk generally. Although there are a lot of sanctions, there are a lot of restrictions being applied from the world. uh, Iran's education system, of course, is problematic, but in terms of English, I can say people are good. People are good because I right now I live in Istanbul, Turkey. I'm talking to you from Turkey right now, and in Turkey, no, the education is totally a mess. Unfortunately, there is investment, but there is no system, and this is a huge problem. But in Iran, the investment is not really good, but the education is acceptable, and people try to improve themselves. Yeah, you know, everything is, you know, blocked, everything is restricted. No Facebook, no YouTube, no Instagram, no internet. I mean, we have internet, but everything is filtered. People should use, you know, proxies and VPNs and this kind of stuff to just pass through the, you know, filtering stuff. I mean, there are a lot of problems, man, a lot of problems. But despite these problems, people are good, really. Yeah. Daniel said, I am happy for what you speak clean. Okay, I am happy for watching you. Okay, let me tell you something, Daniel. Thank you very much for saying so. You know, after for, normally we have to use ing. Like, I am happy for watching. Thank you for coming. Okay, or thanks for going. Thank you for joining. Okay, normally after for we use a gerund, like a verb with ing. Normally, yeah, but I appreciate that.
Okay. What is different between British English and American English?
Oh my
I
God,
didn't
your
guess.
questions are really cool, but I mean, if we talk about American English and British English, it would take a long, you know, session. But
Just
normal,
summary, just summary, just a little
yeah,
bit
a
summary.
little bit, yeah, of course, you know. Originally, the actual English that I think, of course, not I think, obviously is going on, is British English. Okay, very very old English, and other forms of English like American, obviously Canadian, Australian, you know, Irish, Scottish, and many other forms of English are also standard and of course, you know, good English. But the difference, I mean, we have two major, I mean, two big forms, which is American English versus British English. Uh, the most, the major, one of the most major, you know, differences is obviously is the accent and pronunciation. Sometimes we have spelling differences. Okay, for example, I am typing it here. Can you see me, guys? Can you see me clearly right now?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Right now, I'm going to type it over here. You know, sometimes, for example, British people say color like that. Can you see it?
Okay.
Okay, where is it? Yeah, yeah, color like that. So color for British, whereas color for, sorry, American. Understand? It is like that. Sometimes there are spelling differences, or for example, center for British, okay, or center is American. Understand? These are some of the there are a lot of words like that. Spelling differences, grammar differences, a little bit grammar differences, but the most obvious one is accent and pronunciation. Yeah, of course, some of the words are only being used in America. Maybe if you use them, British people cannot understand, or some of the words are only being spoken, being used in Britain. And if you use them in America, maybe Americans cannot understand you. Okay. Yeah, these are very, very basic differences that you should know about the different forms of English. I mean, this is very normal around the world. For example, where are you from? You said you are from
I'm from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Yes,
But I live
Bangladesh.
in Qatar.
Qatar. Okay, so you speak Arabic then, a little bit at least.
Yeah, I speak Arabic.
Okay, if you pay attention, Arabic, you know, Arabic is a language that a lot of Arab countries are speaking it, right? And they are different. I mean, there are different forms. So, but all of them are Arabic, or let's say Iran speaks, I mean, official language of Iran is Persian, right? But Afghanistan is also speaking Persian, but it is different. Or Russian, right? For example, Russian people speak Russian. Ukrainian people can speak Russian. Some other countries can speak Russian. So they are like that, like the same roots, but I mean the different forms. That is the
Yeah,
obvious
I
difference
can
between,
understand.
yeah, obvious
I can
difference
understand.
between,
Suppose
English. Yeah.
is it not? Is it wrong? Suppose I am using American English and British English mix. Suppose which color I should print in your center. So which color? That time I use COLOR, and I should print in your center. That time in center I write TRE. So is that wrong, or it's okay? It's acceptable. You got my point.
No,
Suppose I will mix up with British English and American English.
I don't understand. Can you type it, please? Type your question,
Okay.
please. Yeah, I couldn't
Okay.
understand you. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose
Okay.
I'm speaking in British English and American accent English.
Okay.
If I mix together, if I speak together, is it wrong, or is it's acceptable in professional way?
Okay. Officially, it is not acceptable. Why? Because, for example, there are some universally accepted standard exams, like IELTS exam, right? In the IELTS exam, obviously, British Council or some other organizations are making the questions. In the books, they say whatever you're speaking, we don't care about, American English or British English, but please do not mix the words together. If you want to speak American, start from the beginning until the end of the sentence, until the end of the conversation. Stay in American English. Or when you write, I mean, pay attention to spelling. Whether you have to pay attention, you have to make your choice to use American English or British English. Once you did make your choice, you have to stay until the end of the session, in terms of writing, like spelling and some other grammatical points, as well as speaking in the standard form. That is problem. Yeah, I mean, they decrease your score in terms of speaking and writing. But actually, in a normal scale, I don't think that can be a big problem. Yeah, I mean, as a tourist, or as how can I say, in a sort of non-official environment, I don't think that it would be a big problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course, my pleasure, man. Your questions are really cool. I like that.
Okay, but I should go now. I will back for now. I will watch Salah.
Of course, man. My pleasure. Have a good time. Hope to see you again. So, Islam says, when will you come here? Everybody asks this, but I don't promise, Islam, because I don't want to be a bad guy. If I promise and if I break it, I would be a bad guy. So I won't promise. I mean, there isn't any specific time, but obviously, I would go live normally in the evenings or at nights, Istanbul or Turkey time. I mean, after 9 p.m., 10, 11, imagine like that, Turkey time, Turkey. Okay, like that. I don't promise to come here tomorrow or some other day, but of course, hopefully I will come and receive some good questions from you. How can I, because you're asking a question, support you? You can, try to watch the videos and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it with your friends, like that. Be supportive, as a support. The only thing that you can do is to watch the videos and subscribe and like and share. This is the only thing that you can do on YouTube, guys. Thank you very much. So I hope to see you again, and take care of yourselves. Have a good time. Bye-bye.